Ever noticed how people today seem to tower over those in old photos? How did we go from average heights of 5'3" to 5'9" in just a century? Let's dive into the fascinating science of human growth, diet, and evolution. Strap in. It's time for a trip through time. Over the past 100 years, the average height worldwide has been rising, and this is no accident. Let's look at the key factors that contributed to this global growth spurt. First up, nutrition. In the early 1900s, most people's diets were limited by what was available locally. Malnutrition was widespread, and many people, especially children, didn't get enough vitamins and minerals essential for growth. Fast forward to today, and better nutrition with an emphasis on proteins, calcium, and other essential vitamins is helping us grow taller. Think dairy, leafy greens, and lean proteins. Research shows that populations with better access to a variety of foods tend to grow taller. Countries like the Netherlands, where a balanced diet and healthcare are top-notch, have seen an increase in average height over just a few generations. Next, healthcare. The rise in healthcare access over the last century has been a game-changer. Vaccines, antibiotics, and modern medicine have helped reduce childhood diseases that stunt growth, like rickets and polio. With fewer illnesses holding kids back, more of them are able to reach their full genetic growth potential. Now let's talk about industrialization. Over the past 100 years, we've seen major shifts in how and where we live. The Industrial Revolution and mass urbanization brought with it better living standards, cleaner water, and improved sanitation. All of these changes helped reduce childhood diseases and malnutrition. Less exposure to diseases and better access to medical care were huge contributors to healthier, taller generations. Now here's where things get really interesting: genetics and evolution. While genetics determine the maximum height a person can reach, environmental factors like those we just talked about influence how much of that potential is actually realized. Over the last century, as populations have had better living conditions, those who were taller on average have been more likely to have children who grow up taller too. In other words, natural selection has been working in our favor, with healthier, taller people passing on their genes to the next generation. And it's not just one region or one ethnicity. Height has increased across the world, though the rate varies by country. For example, countries in Scandinavia, like Sweden and Denmark, have seen some of the tallest people in the world, while some parts of Asia have also been catching up as their economies improve. But it's not just about taller people today. In some parts of the world, the trend has been reversed in the past. Countries that were once shorter due to wars, famine, and colonialism are now catching up as they modernize. It's a global effort. And while we can't all grow a foot taller overnight, it's important to note that exercise, stretching, and proper posture can also help us make the most of our height potential. Let's recap: improved nutrition, access to healthcare, sanitation, industrialization, and evolution have all played their parts in making people taller over the last century. But as we look ahead, what's next? Will we keep getting taller? Or have we reached our height peak? Only time will tell. One thing's for sure: height isn't just about genetics, it's about a whole host of factors that shape the world we live in. So the next time you look at a century-old photo, remember, these are the people who paved the way for the giants among us today. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share for more awesome science videos.